Just a left field question. Pakistan's 11 if you had to pick, right? What would
No,
your
I'm not falling into that trap.
Go on. We got a couple of minutes. Right. I'll set it up for you and you tell me what you would change. Let's put it that way, right? Okay, you got Rizwan and Babar at the top, okay? Then you got Fakhar Zaman. You potentially you got Haider Ali in there, right?
See, already,
Right. Go
that's
on.
the question who bats at 4.
You see, that is a great question. Knowing Pakistan, they're going to put Haider Ali at number 4. But they have an option. They might say, "Oh, we could just string in Shadab Khan and see how he goes," or someone like Iftikhar Ahmed into the side and let's see how he goes. Muhammad Nawaz is not a bad option either. But
But at number
for me,
4,
that's what I'm saying. That's what Pakistan can do. But Heather really seems like the logical choice, which, no offense, Pakistan probably won't do. But the logical choice means you have 4 batsmen at the top of the order, right? You have Babar Rizwan, Fakhr, and then you have Heather Ali. Because I'm looking at the squad as we speak. They don't have Shan Masood, who I would have liked. Therefore, they have nobody else that could fit in at number 4. Unless you go in with an all rounder or a finisher, which to me, Asif Ali and Khushdil Shah
push
should
them
not
down the
bat.
order.
Exactly my point, right? Exactly my
Yeah,
point. So
far too
if
good at the
if they
death.
had yeah, if they had to have a decision, it would be Heather Ali at 4, and then Pakistan would be racking their brains and thinking, okay, so we're gonna play Nawaz and we gotta play Shadab, so we can only play one of Asif or Khushtel. No, you could play both. You can play both because you can have Khushtel at 5, Asif at 6, Shadab at 7, Nawaz at 8, or whatever batting order you want, and then you got Shaheen, Haris, and Naseem in some or Haris, Shaheen, and Wasim Jr., who has been doing a pretty good job for Pakistan over the course of the last year or so. So, would you say something like that for your 11 if you had to pick one?
Yes, personally.
Yeah.
And I suppose the big question actually, it's funny you mentioned that final seam option because Shah is coming off the back of an injury.
Yeah.
So will he be bowling at full tilts? We'll have to wait and see. If he's not fit, then Mohammad Wasim is a good option for Pakistan, as you said. Hasn't really done too much wrong in the green shirt at all in this tender career so far. So yeah, I think I'd agree with that. But as I said, that number 4,
Yeah.
that is, we mention it. How many times do we mention it though?
Every
And this is
time.
the thing.
There is
It
no number 4 for Pakistan. That's why I thought of Shoaib Malik because he can bat at number 4. If you had Muhammad Hafiz, he didn't retire. He would be batting at
Hafiz
number
was
4.
ideal at 4, wasn't he?
Right? Right? But
And also offered you the spin option.
yeah. Right. And the same thing with Shoaib Malik, and people are like, "You're a Shoaib Malik fanboy." I'm not a fanboy. I just think in the UAE, this guy can get you runs. This guy can get you wickets. This guy can still run and field better than almost any other person in your entire squad. Right. That's why I choose Shoaib Malik in the UAE. But we don't have Malik, unfortunately. We don't have Shan Masood, unfortunately. So Heather Ali seems to be the only logical option, unless Iftikhar Ahmed, which have a feeling Pakistan may go with. But I think Heather Ali is more suited to batting in the top 4 than Iftikhar Ahmed personally. And if Iftikhar, puns intended, if Iftikhar plays, he plays instead of Khushdil or Asif. He shouldn't play instead of the number 4 position. That's my take at least. And the way Khushdil has played over the past 9 months, and the way Asif Ali played in the T20 World Cup last year, which was where in the UAE, I got to back both of them
Hmm.
to get into the team. There's another left field option potentially. How before I say this name, he hasn't had the best time of it in international cricket, though. He has been going for a lot of runs when he's bowled at the death, which is something he's done brilliantly in the PSL, but he hasn't played enough matches to give you enough of a sample size. Shahnawazdahani, right? At number 11, as the third pace bowling option potentially. I'm a huge fan. I know you really like him as well, but Wasim Jr. might get the nod before him
Just for
because
this
of,
tournament, yeah.
yeah, just for this tournament. But when the T20 World Cup comes about, it's going to be a slightly different conversation.